A few days ago, I was in a live, and this man that you see over there in the corner, Brian Jehovah, was talking, and I was so appalled at what he was saying. The fact that he was saying these things out loud. This man was talking about how he loves to have a woman manager, a woman supervisor, because women tend to coddle men. And he literally said this out loud, like, he could be protected by a woman manager. And I was so appalled that I had to literally start screen recording the live for y'all. You can even see me. You can see me in the chat box going at it because I was so amazed that this man had the negacity to sit up here and say this out loud. But the fact that he said it out loud is what was surprising. It is not surprising that he had this sentiment because we know that women are out here killing it. We know that a lot of these men are able to succeed because there is a woman that is coddling, body blocking, doing the work of these people. Please watch this video and chime in.
The people, they'll get on them. They'll just make it hard for them. But for me, it was easy. So I remember when I was telling them, I was like, man, a woman got to be my manager. A woman got to do this. I want to work around mostly women because mostly women going to coddle the man. They going to coddle us in these corporate settings. And I just remember, like, y'all correct, like, women will, because they look at you as your son, your brother, whatever. Like, boy, you remind me of my brother James or something like that. And that's how I be. And it was black women that would coddle me. You know what I mean? Black managers that had high positions. Like the VP. I remember she used to call me in the back, and I didn't do nothing at that job. I'm talking about nothing. That lady used to call me in the back talking like, hey, you need to get your numbers up. But listen, we're going to give you this. They'll give everybody else 10 days, but she'll give me like a whole month to complete my work. And yeah, you're right. But I don't work corporate America no more. I work, I don't work. But yeah, you're right. Y'all right on that.
The biggest job security is to find a woman manager and is just to be her little pet. Just do everything she needs and keep the trouble off her back. That's how I stay alive.
But now I know better now. Like I don't work for nobody no more, but I know better now. Like that was kind of messed up, like putting like the most of my caseload on other people while I just sat back and didn't do nothing, playing on my phone, on Facebook and stuff like that. So just looking back on, like, yeah, I was kind of taking advantage of that situation, all the situations I had. So y'all are correct. Y'all women stop doing it.
And the crazy part is that this is not, and this is why I'm so confused about certain narratives I hear, because it's not like this when you're dealing with a predominantly YT women spaces. Like if it's a black man in a predominantly YT women spaces, what they end up doing is just trying to find a way to get that man fired. Like that's what they spend all their time trying. And look, Brian, I seen this working in education. They spend all day trying to find a way to get him the hell up out of there. But it do be black women kind of standing in the gap. You muted, Brian.
Women.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
All my issues were with the white women, with the YT women. Yeah. They was something else. They was something else.
They're lying. They're lying off.
None of them. And the Hispanic women too. In Texas, oh man, you ain't lying about this.
You know why, Brian? You know why? Because you are their legitimate competition. They don't see us as their competition, because here's the thing. At the top of if we're going to look at the pecking order, we all know white man is at the top, right? Then underneath that, it is a fight between black man and white woman. See, are you above the white woman because you're a man, or are you below her because you're black? You and her are at competition with each other. I'm not at competition with her. She clearly knows I'm behind her. I'm woman and I'm black. But you, sir, have a possibility of going above her or below her in the pecking order. You're her direct competition. I'm not. Right. Yeah, because you're probably thinking that your blackness puts you at such a disadvantage that you're not possibly her competition. But what you forget is what you are is a man, which she is not. So you and her can tinker back and forth for the number 2 position.
Swear, I thought about I never thought about it like that. And it's funny.
And Black women don't become competition to them, Brian, until we are in a period, unless we are in a position in which we are super. Okay, I think we're back now. Black women are not of a competition to them until we are in a place in which we are superior to them. I found this out when I was a program director. When I was a program director, that's when they started doing all kinds of sabotaging shit to me. They did not do it before I moved into a supervisory role. But once I moved into a supervisory role, baby, it's like a switch was flipped or something. And I was in there fighting for my motherfucking life. And this is why a lot of Black women no longer want to be in management, be in a supervisory role, be a director. We don't.
So, ladies, were you clutching your pearls like I was? I want you guys to pull away. Let these men hold their own nuts. Let them hold their own nuts. Stop doing their work for them. Young ladies, if you are college age, do not do these MFers homework. Let them do their own work. If you are in any kind of organization, let them do the lifting. If it is a man's organization and they are doing things for the betterment of men, let them hold their own nuts. Let men support men. Women, we're able to do so many things because we have been practicing at it. We've had to do it. So our muscle, our multitasking muscle, our get it done muscle gets flexed consistently. Let them flex their own muscle. They are the supposed most logical leaders. Why we gotta coddle these people? Stop doing it. This dude literally should feel ashamed of himself. But if there's no, like Cynthia G said, if there's no pride, there's no shame. And you cannot feel any pride in yourself if you're saying that you need a woman to sit up here and do your work for you and protect you and provide for you. This is what they're looking for. They might act like they need submission and they need to lead, but if they are like this, what are they leading you to? Destruction? To hell? What please explain. Please explain. Did you guys have a visceral reaction like I did? Please jump in the comments and let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.